impressive team. They're 2-1 right now, coming off a very big win last week. One of their rivalry game. They're finding ways to win. They have had a rash of injuries on both offense and defense. They're probably selling a lot of programs so far this year because when you put on the film, there's a different number. I think they're playing 4 or 5 running backs. They've had 3 quarterbacks start in 3 different football games, just playing musical chairs on the offensive line, always different numbers in there. And I think Coach Price has done a great job of turning managing this team. Coach Price knows how to win. He is I think he's the 8th winningest active coach. He's just one of the good guys in this business. I know in Conference USA when we were together, I always look forward to the Conference USA meetings every year where I got an opportunity. Mark Snyder, Coach Price, and myself would always have an opportunity to play golf. And one of the funner days that I had every year and one of the days that I look forward to. I have great respect for Coach Price with what he's done. He took Washington State to 2 Rose Bowls. He's a great coach, but again, I think he's one of the better people in this business. And he finds ways to win, and he's doing a great job with this team because this is a team that could easily use a lot of injuries and excuses, and that's why we haven't done so well. But I think the way he's putting it together, and he is doing what he has to do with his football team in order to win. Really done a nice job with this. Offensively, I talked about all the injuries. Obviously, they've played 2 different quarterbacks. Which one we're going to see, I don't know. I think number 1, Hall is elusive. He's young. He's a freshman. He throws the ball well. They're doing what they have to do, protecting him. Their offensive line is big. They're 6'4", 300 pounds. Totally different offense last week starting him than 2 weeks ago. When they started him, their offensive line 6'5", 300 pounds. They're running power, ISO, counter, kind of running downhill, running right at you. They have 3 senior running backs. The young running back, number 25, may be the best of the bunch, but they have 3 seniors ahead of them. So they're playing 4 tailbacks, a lot of depth there, a lot of power in what they're doing. And so you've got to not only stop their spread offense where they're used to scoring a lot of points, but you also have to stop their power and gap scheme, which is really different than anything that we have seen to this point. Their wide receivers, they've got one of their wide receivers, 88's a 10-400 meter, great speed on the perimeter, can run. They've got some athleticism on the perimeter. So offensively, they definitely give you some challenges with what they do. And defensively, it's going to be Coach Snyder and our defensive staff has got some things worked out for them because you can't just get ready for the power run game and you can't just get ready for the spread, and we really don't know what we're going to get. So it will be a challenge for what we're going to get this weekend. Defensively, they have 7 seniors on defense. They're a very active group on the defensive side of the ball. They're giving up 20 points. They're very active on 3rd down. They're a good football team. I've really been impressed with their safety and with their corner, number 9 and number 5. I think are 2 of the better players that we have played against, including Notre Dame. I think they're very solid in the back end. I think they've got the corner, number 9, that's kind of a lockdown corner that can take somebody out of the game and load up and play man coverage. And I think the safety is a very active, sure tackler, open field. Both of them run extremely well. I think those are probably the best 2 players they have on the defensive side of the ball. Their middle linebacker, number 8, very active. Their leading tackler, number 18, comes in off the edge. He's not even on the 2 deep depth chart, but he's a guy on film that jumps out at you. You keep watching it and go, wow, where'd he come from? Who's that? Who's 18? But he's a very active player, very energetic. And so I think they do a very nice job. The same thing is going to be a challenge for our offense to play within ourselves, but to continue to improve with what we're doing.